Coming up today on Houston Life, we are live from the beautiful Robbins Landing neighborhood in Northeast Houston. It is an affordable, master-planned community that is the creation of Houston Habitat for Humanity.
Over the years, Robbins Landing has grown into an amazing community. Coming up, we're taking a look at how neighbours are moving in and getting on track with home ownership with the help of Houston Habitat for Humanity.
Plus, if you love a good deal and a great cause, this is your kind of shopping spree right here. I'm going to take you inside the Habitat for Humanity Houston Restore, which is packed with hidden gems, all at a fraction of the price.
And the Habitat home KPRC2 and our partners helped build is almost complete. We'll meet the excited future homeowner in this special hour of Houston Life, live from Robbins Landing. Houston Life starts now. Welcome to this special edition of Houston Life, everyone. I'm Derek Shore. Today's show is a celebration of Houston Habitat for Humanity, which has been working with families to put the dream of homeownership within reach since 1987. Joining me today is Houston Habitat for Humanity's CEO, Allison Hay. We are here at Robbins Landing. Allison, how are you? It's so nice to see you.
Thank you. Thank you. I am so proud and excited, and thank you so much for coming out and viewing our beautiful home.
We've had a partnership, Habitat and KPRC2, for what, 12 years now?
Yeah.
Is that right?
This is our 12th home that we built together as a partner.
And so this home started in the parking lot of KPRC2. Our staff and employees, we worked together to frame the walls of this home, which were then loaded on to the back of a flatbed truck and brought out here to Robbins Landing.
That's correct. And I will say, working in your parking lot that's beautiful concrete with all of the experts, because y'all been doing it for a while, the home is well made.
We work side by side with the experts to be sure that these homes are built properly. So at KPRC2, we've often mentioned that the homes, they're not a hand out, they are a hand up. Why is this the strategy to help homeowners get into a home by working so hard?
It's so important for everyone to be a partner and to learn how your home is built, how to have that financial literacy. For anyone who's not been a first-time home buyer, there's a lot to learn. And we want to grow with the family so that they can learn the right way about budget, debt, all of those things, and to know how to be able to repair your home.
And just the idea that when it's yours and you've worked hard for something, maybe you appreciate it more?
I agree. The value for having to be able to be the mortgage holder, pay your taxes, pay your mortgage, and to be able then to have a voice in what goes on in our city. You're invested. You're part of the solution.
Yeah. Houston Habitat for Humanity, Allison, has been around for what, about 40 years?
Right.
Do you have numbers on the amount of homes built or the families that have been impacted by your organization?
Well, Houston is a big place. We have built and had families move in and be homeowners, 1,200 homes. And because we live in a place that does get a little water, we've repaired over 900 homes that were currently built just because of disaster.
My goodness. Okay, those numbers are really, really staggering. And when it comes to the idea of Robbins Landing, is it true this is the first master planned affordable housing community? When we think of master planned communities, we think of playgrounds and parks and community centers and all these incredible amenities that neighbors deserve and want to have while they're raising their families.
It's an innovative idea. What we knew, our Houston Habitat and our board, was that everyone deserves a decent place to live. Yes, that's our mission, but what our true mission is to give them a place where everyone can grow as a group. We're the first one in the nation of a habitats, the first one that has created a master plan community.
And as I'm reading on my cards here, when this community is completed, there will be 468 family homes?
Yes, 468 families that will know each other, grow with each other. Yeah, we're going to have that. Plus the amenities you mentioned about parks, places to play. There's going to be opportunities for a bank and childcare. all of the amenities that you dream of in a master development.
And just to help our viewers get their bearings, in case you're unfamiliar with this area, we're like northeast Houston off Tidwell Road, and Robbins Landing, it really is like this idyllic oasis. It's very green, surrounded by trees.
So oasis is a word we hear a lot because the land, we're purposefully making it a relaxed place for you to walk and to think and actually to grow. But you are right. There is not a lot around here that we are bringing that type of rooftops to this neighborhood.
You depend a lot on volunteers in the community, volunteers like our employees at KPRC2, but Reliant was also a huge sponsor this year, and Abacus helped make this house happen.
Yeah. You talk about experts. When the partnerships happen where you've got experts that know what they're doing on all those levels, the quality of the home is par none. For our home buyers, they need to know that we've got great volunteers, but it's the expert volunteer that we bring to them.
Well, it's pretty critical that you have people who are in the home building business, right? Who are like guiding along the way, right? Okay, well, there are still some finishing touches that need to be put on this home before a brand new family moves in. We can't wait to introduce you to our brand new homeowner. What do you say we do that now, Allison?
Please, please.
Okay, she has been patiently waiting. Tierra Morris, you are on live television right now on Houston Life, and you and your 9-year-old daughter, Mackenzie, soon you'll be moving into this home?
Yes, that is correct. And we are, well, I am so excited. I've already had my happy tears just a few minutes ago, but this experience just has been the best experience ever. From day one of, excuse me, the application process all the way up until today, everything has been amazing. Like, I can't even put into words how grateful and how blessed I am.
I can tell you're feeling a lot of things right now. We're also happy for you and proud of you for working toward this moment. Does it feel real yet? Because I know when this home was going up, you know, the walls again being built in our KPRC2 parking lot, as the home started rising from the ground, that must have been an incredible feeling. What's it like for you to actually walk through this home that is just about done?
Yes, I actually have a photo of when I was doing my sweat equity hours, and this home is right behind my photo, and they were laying the concrete on the ground. And when I looked at the video and the photos, I was like, oh my goodness, like I really couldn't believe that this was my home. Walking in today, I stepped in the living room and I just broke down into tears. It doesn't feel real, but I know it's real.
I know it's real. How's your 9-year-old Mackenzie feeling?
She does not know yet.
She doesn't?
She does not know. She knows that we're moving because right now we live on the 3rd floor, so she complains every day, and she's like counting down the months. She's like, we have 1 more month until we're not walking on the 3rd floor. I was like, how do you know that? I said, well, we're moving into an apartment on the 1st floor, which of course there's nothing wrong with that at all, but she has been begging for a home for the last year.
Oh, well, she's about to get it. Hopefully she's not watching television right now.
Hopefully she's Mackenzie. In school.
Tierra Morris, we're so happy for you. Sit tight. Allison, you sit tight as well, because we're going to hear more from both of you and more about your habitat journey, including the work you personally have been putting in, Tierra, to get into the home. That's coming later on in the show. Allison will be chatting with you as well. But first, for all of our viewers, you can help Houston Habitat for Humanity by simply shopping at one of the organization's Restore shops, where you can find incredible deals for your next home improvement project. We're talking furniture, accessories, all kinds of things for home improvement. We're going to tell you how you can buy and where you can donate on Houston Life. And next, whether you shop or volunteer to swing a hammer, you are making neighborhoods like Robbins Landing and families' dreams of owning a home possible.
Coming up, we're taking a look at how Houston Habitat for Humanity are helping people get on the path to home ownership.
Well, home prices have exploded over the past few years, putting the dream of home ownership further out of reach for many Houston Habitat for Humanity. Houston Habitat for Humanity, they are meeting the need for affordable housing with programs designed to give future homeowners not only the financial knowledge needed to help them succeed, but as Mel Camp found out, they also get a community full of supports.
years, KPRC2 have been lucky enough to get a team together and come and help build some of the homes here at Robbins Landing. And I have to say, Cassandra, it is so awesome to come here and see how much this community has grown.
Yes, it has. It has grown from just, the pads on the ground to actually having homes actually being built here in this neighborhood. We've been here and actually building homes and closing on the homes since 2024. And we're building in phase 2 right now behind us. So it's a great opportunity for families to come into this beautiful neighborhood and actually have an affordable home.
I love it. And you know what? I've spoken to some of the neighbours and they've said they love that they can have their own home. They love that there's a house that's going to be creating generational wealth in the future. But one of the really big things that's been kind of, I guess, a happy side effect of moving into Robbins Landing is it is a really beautiful community.
Oh yeah, the homes are beautiful. The neighbors, they're all positive people. There's walking trails. We have a park that's here with a pavilion. There's even workout equipment that they can walk through. So it's just being able to walk along here with your family, with your kids, and actually them being able to enjoy the park. It's just a great thing.
So how does someone get on the path to home ownership through Houston Habitat for Humanity?
So there are a few ways. So the first thing is that you have to have a need for housing. Then there's the ability to pay, and then being willing to partner with Houston Habitat. There's a huge thing about partnerships. We partner with different organizations. We partner with our mortgage companies, with our builders, all those people that are going to offer, down payment assistance. So being able and willing to partner with us. You do have to be a U.S. citizen or permanent resident. Basically have, an acceptable credit score. Our families do complete sweat equity as part of our program. That allows them to basically be able to build on the construction site, be able to have financial literacy that they learn, as well as volunteering in one of our Habitat restores.
And there's kind of two paths, isn't there? Because you may have already been pre-approved for a loan and you're looking for affordable housing, or maybe you're really starting from ground zero.
Yes, absolutely. So we have two paths. One is our traditional treasury, in which families that may need help with their savings, with their credit. So that's a path that typically takes about 6 to 12 months to complete. But we also have our Home Buyer Ready program. That's an accelerated program. With that one, our families do a smaller amount of sweat equity hours, but they actually come to us already with a pre-approval letter from their mortgage company. And they're just looking for an affordable home to purchase. So Habitat can partner with them and with that instance as well.
It's so fantastic because I feel like financial literacy is something that so many people need help with. It's not something we learn at school, so to be able to have access through it for Houston Habitat for Humanity, it's a really huge thing. That's something you take, not just your home, which everyone talks about a home building generational wealth, but it's those money skills as well.
Yes, absolutely. We actually have 2 in-house credit counselors that are on site. So we actually work with our families. We look at their bank statements and we just kind of look at those opportunities for them to be able to save, because they're going to have to save money for their closing costs or down payment assistance. So again, being able to save and find opportunities within their budget helps. Hey Mel, there's one more cool thing I want to show you about this neighborhood is our resiliency hub. Let's take a look at that.
Oh, okay.
So this is our model home where families can actually come here to see what their home could possibly look like in this community. It's actually a decorated home so they can see basically how their furniture would fit. But then we thought, why can't we have another purpose for this home? So we partnered with Reliant Energy and decided to turn it into a resiliency hub. So our resiliency hub is complete with a full-size freezer. We have a place where people can actually come here and charge up their phones. And also we have this industrial-sized ice maker. So in the event that there's power outages, Reliant has partnered with us in order to actually create a smart home complete with power.
Ice.
Yes. In Houston, you need ice. You
do.
To keep cool. But this home is actually powered by solar. It has security features as well as being able to lock the house. And all this is powered with our partnership with Reliant Energy.
Wow, so this is just another added benefit of being part of the community here at Robbins Landing.
Yes, along with having an affordable home, you can also be a part of a great community.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's just absolutely amazing to see what Houston Habitat for Humanity has done here at Robbins Landing, and it really is a great community for all the neighbours that live here.
Yes.
Pretty cool. Well, Reliant has been a partner on the KPRC2 Habitat Home for several years, and Sydney Evans, Director of Community Engagement at Reliant, is joining us now. Sydney, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
For being a partner of Reliant for so many years. You had a team of Reliant volunteers. About 20 of your employees came out here in November to work on this home. Why are community initiatives so important for your team?
Well, you know, Derek, people know Reliant as their electricity provider for their home or business. We want to really be a part of the community in this great team building exercise to actually help get a new homeowner and make dreams a reality is so important to us as well.
We learned a little bit about the Resiliency Hub just now with Mel, and this is something that is totally made possible by Reliant. So the Resiliency Hub, in case our viewers missed it, it has a Vivint home security system. I didn't realize that Reliant now owns Vivint. And so it's all integrated. Tell us more about this Vivint system.
Absolutely. So my wife and I are pretty proud homeowners, and we also love Vivint. We love it too because in our case we have a keyless entry, and so instead of having keys at all of our neighbors' houses, we just give them a code and they come in the front door if they want to. My wife loves it too because she can actually talk to the dogs through the phone and actually visit with them through the cameras.
That doesn't confuse the dogs?
No, they get really happy actually.
Well, our homeowner, Tira Morris, is standing by. Tira, do you want to make your way over back to the set? I know we're surprising you here with something, but security is, Sid, a big, big deal. Sid, Tira, I know you all met before the show. Tira, Sid has something that he wanted to say to you on behalf of the Reliant team.
But Tira, I know that safety, security is really, really important to you.
Yes.
And so on behalf of Reliant and Vivint, we're pleased to give you a home security system for your new home.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. I'm so excited for you.
That was one thing on my list. Oh, thank you so much.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
You guys are just going to make me just cry out today. Oh, my goodness. I will.
You're
Thank you.
good.
Thank you so much.
So, Tira, that's one thing on your list that you don't have to worry about anymore.
Yes, it is.
There's so many things as a parent you got to worry about.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Yes. That's one thing checked off. I've literally been pricing out security systems because I'm like, I just can't have a doorbell camera. I need to see everything just for the safety and just to be sure that Mackenzie knows that she's safe.
Well, now you have one
so
of the best
sweet.
systems
And
out
also
there.
talk to my dog too.
There you go. Okay,
And make
Tira.
sure he's behaving.
Someone find Tira a Kleenex, please, and we'll check in with you in just a little while, okay?
Thank you.
And Sydney Evans, it's great to see you. Thanks again to you
Absolutely.
and the entire Reliant team for helping to make this happen.
Always a pleasure, and thanks for letting us be a part of this KPRC Houston Habitat program.
Yeah, we love it. You got the surprise you wanted, huh?
Absolutely. What
That's
a
a
deal.
good moment.
What a great day.
Very, very nice, Sid. Okay, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Still to come, brand new homes in Houston's historic 3rd Ward. They are up for sale. We're going to show you what Houston Habitat for Humanity is doing to preserve that neighborhood's culture while building affordable houses for future generations. First, want to keep your gently used sofa or refrigerator out of a landfill and help support a great cause at the same time? Well, Lauren Kelly is showing us how Houston Habitat for Humanity's Restore is a win-win. What you got, Lauren?
Yeah, I think this in itself is a hidden gem, Leah. If you come here, windows, doors, sofas, floors, the whole thing, discounted prices. We're going to talk about the Restore coming up next when Houston Life returns. Welcome back to this special edition of Houston Life. Well, if you're going to have a home and you're going to furnish it, where should you go to do that at maybe half the cost? Shop for a cause, shop for all kinds of great things here at the Restore Houston from Habitat for Humanity Houston. Leah Jones, come on in. I love the concept of this store because it's truly a hidden gem that people might not even know about, right?
Right, yes, exactly.
What are some of the things that you can find here at Restore?
Yeah, new and used furniture, plumbing, hardware, home decor, lighting, things like that.
Essentially, if you can donate it, it's coming here and then people can come and get things at discounted prices, which is great for DIY projects. We were talking about some of these windows and doors. Maybe all it needs is a different coat of paint to match your house, right?
Yes, exactly.
So tell me a little bit about the store and the proceeds going towards Habitat for Humanity Houston.
Yeah, so all the proceeds goes towards building new homes for lower income families, maybe getting their first home and helping go through that process.
And it really kind of simplifies things, because I was telling you, a friend of mine who is also building has thousands of options, from tiles to floors and doors. This is really a spot that you can come and find some great pieces at very affordable prices.
Yeah, definitely. Most of the time, half of the cost.
Half the cost. And I mean, I've seen some items over there with tags on that might be brand new that stores could possibly just getting rid of, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're brand new.
Okay. Talk a little bit about the Restore stores. There are 2 locations. Right now we are at the location off of 610, the South Loop East, but you also have one off of 34th Street.
Yes, yeah, that's correct.
And that's where we can find you most of the time, right?
Yes, that's where I'll be.
Tell me about the store's hours, though, because it's not every single day, but it's got a pretty normal work schedule.
Right, we're open 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday, but our donation hours are 9 to 4, Monday through Saturday.
Just an hour before. And where can we find you on the website if we're looking for maybe directions or items that you do take?
Yeah, you're going to go to houstonhabitat.org/restore.
/restore. I've been looking around, and there's really things that you don't think that you need until you see it, and then you're like, I need to put this in my car right now. Again, it's about getting the word out, shopping for a cause, and they also can come to you, some of your staff members, if you maybe have items that are quite large and you need help with. They can come and help.
Yeah, definitely. We'll help you unload.
I'll help them unload, lift them in the trucks and stuff. I got a small car. I need somebody to help me with that.
Yeah.
All right. So again, I want you to know some of the things that you have over here in this back corner are the insulation and things.
Yes, we have underlayment for flooring. We have a lot of flooring options, tile. It looks like fake wood, and they're brand new.
All kinds of stuff. You're looking at the color of the tape, which is going to give you your discount option. Also, I want to know, Leah, do you guys constantly need volunteers here at Restore?
Yeah, absolutely. We're always needing help, and it's giving back to a good cause.
It is giving back to a great cause. Thank you for all that you do. Normally, we can find you, you said, though, at the 34th store. Are there more home goods inside of that store versus kind of warehouse type things here?
Right. We're going to have similar items, but more so of the home decor and things like that, just because it is a smaller store.
A little bit of a smaller store. This is when it's made for big couches, sofas, those tall doors. I mean, it's such a great idea. I love that you give back to the community, especially with Habitat for Humanity Houston. Again, that info, if you want it online, houstonhabitat.org/restore, right?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, Leah, thank you for all the info.
You're welcome.
Derek, I'm going to toss it back to you for now. Much more from the Restore store is coming up in just a bit here on Houston Life.
The Restore store. I love that spot. It's fun just to stop by and look, see what they have that week. Okay, Lauren Kelly, thank you so much. Well, coming up, we're going to get to know the hardworking mom who will soon be able to call this lovely house behind us her home, along with her 9-year-old daughter. But first, a look at the thoughtfully built Habitat homes available for purchase in the 3rd Ward neighborhood. See what's been done in these brand new homes to be sure families can live comfortably in them for decades to come. We still have much more ahead on this very special edition of Houston Life. Stay with us. Welcome back to this special edition of Houston Life. Derek Shore here, along with Houston Habitat for Humanity CEO Allison Hay. It is a beautiful day up here in the Robbins Landing neighborhood in Northeast Houston. And while there are still plenty of homes going up in this community, there are still homes for sale in other parts of Houston, right?
There are. I'm so excited. We built beautiful homes last year in the 3rd Ward area. They're gorgeous, affordable, and ready for families to look at.
And 3rd Ward is so great because it's close to downtown. There's so much rich history in that neighborhood. And these are single-story homes that really fit with that neighborhood, right?
Yes, our goal was always to make our homes fit within the culture and the community that we build in. First floor, beautiful. They fit right in.
They really do. You and your team have done a phenomenal job. I recently went to check out a new build that is on the market for a fraction of the price of other homes in that area. Watch this. When I saw the listing for this home, I thought maybe the list price was a mistake.
No.
This is substantially less than a lot of the new homes in this neighborhood.
Absolutely. So our homes are typically marketed at around 60 to 80% of the average market price in a neighborhood like this. So a lot of the townhomes in this neighborhood are selling for $340,000, $380,000. Our homes are still affordable at $240,000. However, they are income restricted to people at 80% AMI and below.
So a lot of people would qualify for this home and they might not even realize it.
Well, typically speaking, we have two programs that we're currently operating. One is an accelerated program for people that are mortgage ready. If you come to Habitat with a mortgage, we can probably close on a house within 90 days through our new Home Buyer Express program. And through that program, we also work with real estate agents, so you can have representation during that entire process. Our more traditional program takes anywhere from 6 months to a year for those that aren't mortgage ready, where we prepare them, teach them credit counseling, how to own a home, home maintenance, and a lot of other things that people tend to leave out of home buyer education. One of the big things we did before we even started building houses is do a lot of community engagement. We spoke with a lot of residents, and that's why we came up with this design versus something that's probably a little bit more cost efficient in terms of land utilization, but we recognize that a lot of people who already live here want traditional style housing with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, single story with a garage and a backyard. And this is a 5,000 square foot lot, which is pretty average on here. But what we're seeing other developers do is kind of cut them in half and build 3-story townhomes, which isn't what we wanted to do. Again, we wanted to preserve some of the community features and some of the original intent of the way this neighborhood was designed.
Anton, you're really involved in the design of the home, right? And considering that someone is going to potentially stay in this home for, I don't know, decades, there are some special features.
Yeah, so all of our homes are #1 Energy Star rated, but more importantly, we build all our homes with ADA features so that you can age in place, which we find a lot of our residents do. Our doorways will be wider than average. There are built-in ramps. There are low entry showers and a number of other features that allow people to age in place so that ultimately the house meets their needs at every stage of their life.
The value of this home will likely increase substantially.
Yeah, and that's a big part of the wealth building thing, right? So right now, these homes are $240,000, but I anticipate over the next decade it may double in value. And a part of that is how, low-income families and families who are middle class build wealth is through their home ownership, right? That money long-term may allow somebody to retire without having to be totally reliant on their children. The home may end up being suitable for a multi-generational family. We don't know what that looks like at the end, but what we try to do is make sure the house is ready for all of those stages of life.
Well, can we look inside?
Absolutely, follow me. So what we have is just a nice open floor plan.
Yeah.
I can see a big family having a family gathering here and in the yard, barbecue on Sunday, all of those things. And that's what this house is really about.
It is a nice open space.
Yeah.
And of course, the living area and the kitchen are right next to one another.
The most interesting part about the house is if you look at the doorways, you can see they're wider than average. So you can get a wheelchair through here.
Oh, and there's a ramp in
And
the
there's
garage.
a ramp. If anyone has any mobility issues, they're able to get into the house. And then in the primary bedroom back here, we also have the low-lip shower.
Oh, yeah.
So that, if you needed a device like to sit down in the shower or you weren't able to stand up the whole time, this shower is ready for you every stage of your life,
That's
right?
so nice.
A lot of times people think that an affordable home is cut rate, or they think that because Habitat uses volunteers, you're not getting the highest quality house, and nothing could be further from the truth. Again, this house is pre-wired for solar. You have pre-wired for the battery backup. It's Energy Star rated, so it's going to be super efficient. We have high efficiency air conditioners. A lot of the things you would find in a traditional market rate home are here in this house. We just choose to sell it affordably because that's what people need. And through the participation with the Habitat homebuyer programs, you end up getting great value for a home that will last you a lifetime.
This is a great little backyard, too. So if you had a dog, you could let the dog out?
Absolutely. And again, this is what the neighborhood was asking for. A traditional home with a traditional backyard.
Yeah.
A Habitat house is just a partnership of typically the government in some way, shape, or form, whether that's through one of the TERSs or the city actually, private donors who provide some of the funding for these houses, our residents who actually put in the time and effort to help build these homes, and then our staff who obviously pull all of that together and make sure that ultimately we're proud of our product that we're putting on the market.
Yeah, well, I can see why you're proud, because this is a great house.
And you can find floor plans and virtual tours for Houston Habitat for Humanity's Third Ward homes online. Find those by clicking on the Scene on Houston Life section of our website, houstonlife.tv. Well, KPRC2 would not be able to support organizations like Houston Habitat for Humanity and the incredible work they do without partners like our next guests. Please welcome Tony Patino and Mike Myers from Abacus Plumbing, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. Gentlemen, it's been fun chatting with you, getting to know you. In November, you also had a crew of employees out here, about 25 people. You were here on site. What was that like, and why did your team decide to do it? Your fourth year doing this, correct?
Correct. This is our fourth year. Our team absolutely loves it. They enjoy coming out. The weather was beautiful for a mid-November day, but no, the team absolutely loves giving back, and genuinely very excited to be out here.
There are a lot of companies who are very familiar to Houstonians. Abacus is one of them. What would you say to other business owners when it comes to getting involved and giving back to the community, Mike?
Yeah, I was going to say one of the best things about this is that we have kind of a motto at work, and it's the 3 wins. And it's if the customer wins, if the employee wins, and the company wins. With Habitat, it's a great opportunity because here you've got Tierra and folks like Tierra that are able to qualify for, but also be a part of earning their way to the home. But then the community gets involved, like partners like us and sponsors like us, where we can actually participate, not just spend money to sponsor or to help or support, but to actually be on site and help. And that's why, our employees love that. And then you get the benefit of Habitat benefiting from all the volunteers too.
It's that sweat equity, right? When you say employees love it, talk to us a little bit more about that, because every single day in and around the Houston area, the Abacus team is walking into some really hot homes that need help with air conditioning, plumbing, electrical. You really dot the Houston area. What was the response from your employees when they were out here in November swinging hammers?
Well, I tell you what, so the employee group that came out, it wasn't just technicians, right? Normally those guys they do that every day, but it was more of our office staff, our leadership team, who got a chance to get out of the office, get out here, help the community, help somebody. And because we saw this, it was just a slab. It was just a cement slab. There was no frame, so we put the frame up. So it's really rewarding for the team to be able to come out here and see something from that stage to where it's at now.
Well, and we're seeing some video right now of that day. I understand the weather was pretty good that day.
It was great.
Okay, so year 4 then is in the books. What are your future plans? Will you continue bringing the team out every year to build another house next year?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't see us changing anything. Like I said, especially with the support that we have internally, this is a great team builder for us. Literally team building, of course, right? A little bit of fun with that, but amazing, and absolutely see ourselves doing it. And I recommend it for any business that's looking to be a part of something like sponsorship or community. Habitat for Humanity is one of the best organizations out there.
Our future homeowner, Tierra Morris, has been standing by. Tierra, do you want to come back and join us? I know all of these, hey, surprise, you're back on live TV. So Tierra and her 9-year-old daughter will be moving in. Tony, Mike, Tierra, is there any advice you have for Tierra? Anything you want to say to her as a brand new homeowner?
I'm not sure about advice. I'll stay away from that one, but what I can say is that we're very, very pleased to be able to provide you with our whole home air package. So once you're in your home, we'll be able to come out and install it. So that's UV protection that helps mitigate and control germs and odors and allergens with our UV technology that we are able to install. So we're very, very excited. It's a very valuable package, and we're so happy to be able to deliver that to you.
Thank
and
you
Mackenzie.
so much. I
Absolutely.
appreciate that.
We're
Thank
excited.
you.
Congratulations so much.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Okay, and Tierra, we will be checking in with you throughout the hour. I can guarantee you that. Mike Myers, Tony Patino with Abacus, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
It's really, really
thank you
cool.
for letting us be a part of it.
Well, it's
Great.
a beautiful house. We'll see you out here next year. Okay, well, coming up, she is a Houston mom who is working hard to make sure her 9-year-old daughter, Mackenzie, grows up in a home where she feels safe and secure. We will be learning more about Tierra Morris and learn about her path to becoming a Houston Habitat for Humanity homeowner. It's such a big deal. Then later, our very own Lauren Kelly shows us how you can help Houston Habitat without even picking up a hammer.
Yeah, if you guys need things for your house, which you're going to, doors and window shades and lots more, the Restore store here is going to help you out majorly. You're going to shop for a cause here at the Restore. The info is coming up in just a bit on Houston Life.
Welcome back to this special edition of Houston Life. Today we are celebrating Houston Habitat for Humanity and the incredible work they do to make the dream of homeownership a reality for families like Tiara Morris. You've been seeing her throughout the hour, and Tiara is joining us once again live on the show. We're so happy for you. Your 9-year-old daughter, Mackenzie, you've only lived in Houston for a few years. You moved here summer of 2023.
Yes.
The summer we had triple-digit temps.
Yes.
Okay. And you have family here in town, but was owning a home even on your radar at that point?
When I first moved to Houston, no, it was not. I wanted to get a little bit more established with the city to figure out where I wanted to live, where I could see myself living for a few years. I didn't want it to be something quick and then I end up back in Chicago, you know. So it wasn't. It's been something on my mind for years, but when I got to Houston, I was like, just, you know, kind of feel the city out, see how it is, and I did just that.
Well, you've chosen a beautiful neighborhood. When I was driving out here today, Tiara, I was like, wow, all these trees. It is a beautiful, beautiful spot. Tell us how you connected with Houston Habitat.
So I was in church service at Will Avenue Baptist Church, and they had did a collaboration with our nonprofit Together for Good Ministries, and they were on our campus at church, and they had some information out in the atrium lobby area, and I just grabbed the brochure, didn't think anything of it, and I just kept getting the push like, scan the QR code, see, get some more information, and I did just that. It took me a couple of days to finish the application process, and when I finally did it, I was like, okay, well, nothing's probably going to come from this. This is just going to be something that's on the back burner. And indeed, I would say maybe a few weeks after, I got a phone call saying that my application was approved and come on in, let's start your process. So it was still unreal at that moment. I was still like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get through this. And I just kept getting that push like, hey, yes, you are. Like, come on, do what you have to do, push through it. This is something that you've always wanted. So let's get it done.
And it's almost like you don't want to be excited, but just the possibility that it could happen.
Yes.
These homes are not handed out. They are earned.
Yes.
And you had to work really hard to get this. Can you
Yes.
describe to us what kind of work you did, and also offer maybe advice to someone out there who's considering going through this process?
Yes. So I did the classes, the financial literacy classes that help with credit, things of that nature. That really, really helped me a lot, especially you don't have a lot of classes here in in our country that offers that, at no cost. You have to sometimes pay for those classes, so that helped out a lot. The biggest volunteer work that I did was my sweat equity. And boy, was it a lot.
Swinging hammers.
I was in pain. I mean, but I got through it. And all I can think about is this is not only helping me, but this is also helping a future homeowner just like me. It could be a single mother, or it can be a single family with, with children. So that was my main complaint was the pain, but I didn't do any complaining. I got through it.
Tiara,
yes.
before we let you go, so you and your 9-year-old daughter, Mackenzie, it's just going to be a few weeks until you move in.
Yes.
What are you most looking forward to about having your own home?
The excitement on my daughter's face, and just her knowing that she has a safe place to go to. Like, this is her home. She can say, this is my home. Like, I have, my own room. I have my backyard. She loves gymnastics, so I can just picture her flipping in the backyard right now. So that's my main.
Nothing like having your own backyard when you're a kid, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I just don't know how you're going to keep this secret, Tiara.
I have to. I have to. I want her to have a real raw, excited. I just want her to be excited.
Well, capture that all on video for us.
I
Please
will.
send it our way. We can't wait to see it. Tiara Morris, just about to be a brand new homeowner. It is coming any day now, and we are so proud of you and happy for your family.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I am truly grateful for this process and everyone that has walked with me along this process, family, friends, and of course my Habitat for Humanity family, because you are family now. So I am truly, truly grateful. Truly grateful.
Very nice. Well, we'll be back in the neighborhood to visit with you
Yes,
again very
absolutely.
soon. This is partly our home now, too,
Yes.
Tiara. Hey, when we come back, it is a great place to drop off donations or shop for new items for your own home. We're going to take you back out to the Habitat Restore to see more of the deals you can get, all while making a difference for Houston Habitat for Humanity. That's when we return. Don't go away. Well, welcome back to Houston Life. If you're not able to come out to help build a Habitat home, you can make a difference for the organization just by going shopping. Yes, it is true. Lauren Kelly is once again at the Habitat Restore in Southeast Houston, just off 610 Loop, where you can shop and save on things you might need around the house. How you doing, Lauren?
Yes, Derek, we're doing great over here at the Restore, and I love being out at the property in Robbins Landing. It's beautiful. It's such a great experience to see how the house goes up from start to finish. But then when you need things for your house, Leah, Restore is the place to come, right?
Yes, exactly.
For our viewers who didn't catch this earlier, why don't you tell us a few things that you have here that you take as donations and then you resell them?
Right, we take furniture, hardware, home decor, lighting, plumbing, flooring, things like that.
It's things that you might not even realize that you need, and then when you come here to Restore, you can get them at a super discounted price. Doors, windows, shutters. I mean, we've seen the gamut of things that you have, and the best part about this is you can't wait on these items. If you see something that you like and that you need to get it now because it could be gone super fast, right?
Exactly, like within a couple days, normally things are in and out.
In and out, because we're taking donations constantly. What are the hours and days that you do take the donations here?
Monday through Saturday, 9 to 4 p.m.
9 to 4, but the store is going to be open until 5 p.m. There are 2 locations. Tell us right now we are at 610 the South Loop East. Where is the other one located?
West 34th and 290.
West 34th and 290. Great Houston locations. We've asked about the things that you do take in, furniture, some clothing has to be new, and doors and things like that. But what are some of the things that you don't take so our viewers know not to bring them?
Yeah, mattresses, box springs, used clothing, things like that.
Okay, and I was asking you a little bit about the cleaning process. Are people that bring their items in charge of kind of cleaning up their items and making sure they're appropriate to come in the store?
Right, it's heavily encouraged just to wipe down and just make sure it looks presentable whenever you donate.
Well, the warehouse is quite large, and I think that you guys have like the bigger items from sofas and furniture and chairs like that. But maybe some people might need a little bit of extra help with their items, getting them out of your house. Do you guys offer that with your staff?
Yes, we do pickup services. You just have to go to our website, which is houstonhabitat.org/restore. And then once you get there, just fill out that form and choose a date and time that works for you.
Hey, while you're there, get some info on becoming a volunteer, because I know that Habitat always needs volunteers, and I'm guessing that Restore would appreciate the help as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely, we would.
All right. Well, Leah, how long have you been at this Restore location? Well, you're actually at the 34th store, but how long have you been with Restore?
2 years now.
2 years. It's a great community.
Yeah.
I know that you love it. The employees that surround you are great people, and you meet new people every day, right?
Absolutely, yes.
All right. It's all about shopping for a cause, giving back to the Habitat for Humanity Houston community. Again, houstonhabitat.org/restore is the website for all that information. Derek, it's a hidden gem, and you can find some really great stuff, discounted prices at Restore. Leah, thank you so much.
Of course.
Back to you.
Yeah, Lauren, I know it well. Even things like doors, doorknobs, you name it, they got it. Good stuff.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, coming up after the break, we will be checking back in with the excited future homeowner, Tiara Morris, live from Northeast Houston when this special edition returns. Don't go away. Okay, before we go from Robbins Landing in Northeast Houston, Allison Hayes, CEO of Houston Habitat for Humanity, let's talk a little bit about the modular homes before we go, because this is something that's happening in 5th Ward.
Real time. So we put them down 2 weeks ago. We have 2 modular homes that we had prepared. They're for affordable, they're beautiful, and they're going to be right in the historic 5th Ward, side by side. They are gorgeous. And here's the cool part. We're going to be able to put them on the ground, and in about 6 weeks, we'll be able to offer them for a home buyer. Is that amazing?
That's what's incredible. So
I
modular
know.
homes are primarily built off-site and then
Yes.
brought to the site and hooked
Right.
up and finished.
Right. The beautiful part, it's built just like any other house. It just happens to be built off-site, then is brought in, adhered to our beautiful foundation. It's hurricane ready, and it's like so fast. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful home.
And that means even more future homeowners, like the lovely Tiara Morris here, will be finding themselves in new homes. Final thoughts before we go, Tiara. You and your daughter, Mackenzie, it's just a few weeks away when you'll be moving into the house right here behind us.
Yes, I'm so excited and I can't wait.
Well, we can't wait for you.
Yes.
What do you think the first thing we'll do when you move in?
Decorate, of course.
Decorate. Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks so much to our entire KPRC2 team. Again,
thank
if you're
you.
just joining us, this home, the walls were framed in the parking lot of KPRC2, put on a flatbed truck, and then brought up here to this site. Our friends at Reliant Energy, thank you for sponsoring to help make this happen. Our friends from Abacus, we got Tony, Mike, Sydney, Mel Camp, and the team from Habitat. Thank you so much for joining us. Allison, this is awesome. We'll do it again next year.
Deal.
See you tomorrow.